Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Got my hat on, got my cigar smoked, light it lit up, and we got my one Zacapa. Alright? What can I say? I'm having a good night. Went to work. At 2 o'clock, got the notification that Biden is dropping out of the election. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We got Joe Biden. He's out. They kicked him out of that election, buddy. Well, let's read. Let's take the time to read what he said exactly. All right. Put my cigar down. Now let me read what he said. Alright. My fellow, I'm quoting from his letter. So let's get that off the record. I'm quoting off the letter. Alright. My fellow Americans, over the past 3.5 years, we have made great progress as a nation. Today, America has the strongest economy in the world. We made historic investments in rebuilding our nation, in lowering prescription drug costs for seniors, and expanding affordable health care to record number of Americans. We provided critically needed care to the million veterans exposed to toxic substances. Passed the first gun safety law in 30 years. Appointed first African American woman to the Supreme Court. And passed the most significant climate legislation in the history of the world. America has never been better positioned to lead than we are today. I know none of this could have been done without you, the American people. Together, we overcame a once-in-a-century pandemic and the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression. We've protected and preserved our democracy, and we realized if I work correctly, and strengthened our alliance around the world. It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve as your president. And while it has been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and to focus solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term. I will speak to the nation later this week in more detail about my decision. For now, let me express my deepest gratitude to all those who have worked so hard to see me reelected. I want to thank Vice President Kamala Harris for being an extraordinary partner in all this work. And let me express my heartfelt appreciation to the American people for the faith and trust you have placed in me. I believe today what I always have, that there is nothing America can't do when we do it together. We just have to remember we are the United States of America. Well, after what you just heard, he dropped out of the election. He's still president of America, the United States of America. Let me give you my thoughts. If he was in good health, he might have made a great opponent for Donald Trump. All right, but after watching his his first debate in 2024, there was no way in heck he would have won this election. Right? He wouldn't have my vote, to be honest with you, after what I saw. Okay? Granted, even when I was a Democrat, I voted Republican before. I didn't vote for Barack Obama in his first election. I voted for the other guy. I can't remember his name. I'll look it up. Alright? But watching this debate, Donald Trump took him to school. Granted, there were some lies that Donald Trump told. John McCain. That's who. That's the guy that I felt that Barack Obama didn't do too well in the debate. Alright? So you got that out the way. I'm glad that the family came to a sentence and sat down and talked to Joe Biden about him running again. And I'm pretty sure he did a lot of great things for America, but like I say in boxing, Father Time's undefeated. Even in politics, there's time for you to retire. Alright? I'm 38 now. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a time in my life where I'm going to need to retire and stop cooking and doing videos. I need to sit down, relax, and call it there until God calls me upstairs. Alright? So, I'm not saying he's not a good man. He is probably a great man, but at nearly 80 years old, it's time to call it quits. Granted, the same thing could be said about Donald Trump, but Trump performed a lot better than Joe Biden. Alright, so let me be clear. Okay. Then he tweeted out this message about Kamala Harris. My fellow Democrats, I have decided not to accept the nomination and to focus on all my energy on my duties as president for the remainder of my term. My very first decision as the party's nominee in 2020 was to pick Kamala Harris as my vice president. And it's been the best decision I've made. Today, I want to offer my full support and endorsement for Kamala to be the nominee of our party this year. Democrats, it's time to come together and beat Trump. Let's do this, he wrote. I'm not the biggest fan of Kamala Harris. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's been some rumbling of how she got to where she is today. I won't be saying anything that's not proven yet, but her nickname is Kamala the H.O., if you get my drift. Alright? She got to where she's at for being on her knees, if you get my drift. Alright? But it's not proven though, but this is allegedly. This is the word out there. Now, what the heck? Now, another thing. She did a video with Taraji a few months ago talking about what did she say about that? Let me look that up. Because she did a video and she made the most commercial. Let me look this up because there was a video she did. Okay, let me look this up. But if you ask me, she's not the best nominee for this.
Finally, he leveled off, and I had to bang my head. I was like,
Madam VP Harris, I'm worried about the election. Women's reproductive rights are on the line. Our Supreme Court is on the line. Our basic freedoms are being tested, Madam VP. I know you've been traveling across the country. What are you hearing?
Yeah, girl, I'm out here in these streets. And let me tell you, you're right, Taraj.
She's out here in these streets. Now, I really hope the information she's getting out here in these streets helps with this election, because she has a long road ahead of her if she's nominated as the Democratic Party's presidential candidate. Could she win? Maybe. And that's a big maybe, because by my count, she has a 5.4% chance of winning this election. And let's put it this way: if Kamala Harris and Donald Trump was in a boxing ring, I'm about to call off this fight because she's not showing me anything. So she needs to show me something to let me know, hey, she might win this election. Right now, to be honest with you, she's not doing jack. So see you guys next time. My name is Dr. Pepper Henri, And I'll see you in the next video.